As the #1 selling walk-in tub in North America, Safe Step walk-in tubs are built to maximize your safety and comfort. Each tub comes standard with a dual hydrotherapy system, so you can enjoy the luxuries of bathing comfortably at home. Soothing jets increase mobility and ease pain, while the rainfall shower head refreshes you from head to toe. Visit SafeStepTub.com today to request your free quote and ask about our special offers.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. If you work as a manufacturing facilities engineer, installing a new piece of equipment can be as complex as the machinery itself. From prep work to alignment and testing, it's your team's job to put it all together. That's why it's good to have Grainger on your side. With industrial-grade products and next-day delivery, Grainger helps ensure you have everything you need close at hand through every step of the installation. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now you're listening to wrestling news that matters, from people you want to hear it from, deep from within the confines of the internet. Covering WWE like no one else, and covering TNA because no one else will. You are listening to the best in the world, Ring Rust Radio!
Brad Maddox.
I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning.
Another episode of Ring Rust Radio, the best goddamn wrestling radio show on Spreaker, on the internet, in the whole goddamn universe, folks. I'm your host, the most Donald Wood, looking fine and feeling fine now, baby. Brandon Gavin, Mike, you already heard me today.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not how, dude. Wrestlepalooza's coming up. AEW, man, we got some good shit going on. They fucked us over.
AEW doesn't have good shit going on.
Yes, they do. You're fucking ignorant if you don't. You are ignorant if you think that. You are
You
ignorant.
don't even watch the show.
Can I tell you the truth? I pretty much gave up on WWE. I watch on 2x speed and read recaps.
There you go.
I am fully committed to AEW
No
and
wonder
their
nothing
weekly
you
program.
say makes any fucking sense about WWE.
That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
I study it. I put
Dave.
all the data through Chat
You're afraid to
GPT.
learn.
I put all my information into Chat GPT, and then they pop out my emotions.
I believe you do that. But that's one of Dave's favorite things. You're afraid to learn.
Oh, is that what Dave says?
Yes, he says it to people.
Dave. Future dementia patient Dave. Just
yells at
yelling
people
about
like
you. You're not going to learn, are you? He calls people scamp and shit like that. He says outdated terms that you're not
He
sure.
really is
if it's a
getting
slur
more
or
and
not.
more fucked up mentally. Like, it's
Yeah.
actually kind of sad to see happen.
Plus,
but,
I see
he's already
him on
fucked
his faux leather couch with that baseball glove mug of his, and it's hard to fucking take him serious.
Baseball
and that
glove
fucking
mug.
spray painted hair.
Let me tell you something. There ain't nothing wrong with little Just for Men.
It looked
dude.
like the new world order came over and fucking dyed his
Sprayed
hair.
him up.
It's crazy.
I used to work with an old man who'd come in and be gray as shit. The next day, we used to call it shoe polish black, his hair. And he used to fucking hate us for saying it. Be like, damn, Bill, you stop by Mako, get a new paint job? Shut the fuck up. I'll kill you in your sleep. Brennan Galvin, we have a schedule?
Like, you were not one to talk about anyone else's appearance.
Why? Yeah, when you
'Cause
live
you
in a
look like
glass
fucking
house
shit.
with all the glass shattered out of it, you're fine, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. That's what it is? Yeah, well, this is our fucking podcast. It's awful every week. We talk about WWE and AEW.
So
and
dejected.
Donnie reads what Chat GPT fucking tells him. He's a piece of shit. Speaking of pieces of shit, Mike Carey presents the lies and rumors around pro wrestling for all
man,
the
I'm not
pieces
a
of
piece of
shit.
shit.
No,
I was
from all
gonna
the
say that
pieces
was a
of
great
shit.
segue. Fucking owned him, dude.
I knew
No.
what you meant, but still.
Yeah,
From all
fuck, the way it
pieces of
came
shit.
off was great. That was awesome.
Spreading all the lies. We have the WWE Fantasy Standings update. Donnie's a piece of shit. Doesn't even show up. We got fan emails. So much more.
You sound so dejected. I listened
I
in
hate
on
you.
the end of the show, and you seem so happy
You're the running.
to be with Mike.
Yeah.
And now when you're with me, you just seem so
We legit
down.
are happy when you are not there.
I
I
can
wish
tell.
we
I
could
can
just do
tell.
this show without you. Just press the button. Go take a walk. Go exercise. Go play with your
Fuck
kids.
that, dude. I gotta exercise.
If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths and sometimes heights to ensure the power is always flowing, which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you work as a manufacturing facilities engineer, installing a new piece of equipment can be as complex as the machinery itself. From prep work to alignment and testing, it's your team's job to put it all together. That's why it's good to have Grainger on your side. With industrial-grade products and next-day delivery, Grainger helps ensure you have everything you need close at hand through every step of the installation. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths and sometimes heights to ensure the power is always flowing, which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
That's just for
Have
the
fun
week.
with your wife. Go take 2 hours out of your day. Enjoy.
She's busy.
Yeah, she's busy with another man. Mike?
Leave us alone already. Fucking 14 years.
Do you want to help improve the morale of the show? Obviously, we desperately need it.
How's the morale behind the stage? Looking up.
Horrible.
Yes,
Guess that
that.
morale.
Years of guess that morale, and I still couldn't get it right.
Ring Rust edition. Shit
Find
blows.
us Find us anywhere you get your podcast. Interact with us on Twitter at Ringrust Radio. Email us, be part of the show, ringrustradio@gmail.com. Buy our merchandise, prowrestlingtees.com/ringrustradio. So many great shirts, including Catch Your Dick! That's what we try to do with Donnie in the second half of the show, but he keeps coming back. It's like an STD.
Yeah.
Very much like an STD. All the shampoo you want, I'm back, brother.
Supports at patreon.com/ringrustradio, where you can hear ad-free episodes, sign for fantasy drafts and brackets, make us watch wrestling-related movies and pay-per-views, and so much more. You can also check out Ring Rust Radio on YouTube for updated clips and Triple R Gaming. Donnie, BG, and fans of the show have been playing different games like Doom, Schedule 1, Dead by Daylight, Headliners, and Midnight Murder Club each week, and posting early access on patreon.com/ringrustradio well before it hits YouTube. If you're interested in joining a session, email ringrustradio@gmail.com.
Hey, Mike.
Yes,
What month is it?
September.
Mike's
So
birthday
it's
Friday.
officially spooky season. Yes.
No, it's not. That's October.
What?
It's Mike's birthday. That's what month
Thanks,
it
man.
is.
Whose
My
birthday?
birthday. Mike.
Oh,
In a few days.
On Friday.
what do you talk? What day is it? 5th?
5th.
What's your
Yeah, it's
last
usually,
four of
it's
your
usually
social?
all out day.
0000.
Yeah, I know. Write that down.
What? Write that down.
Yeah,
Gotta remember
I
that.
told you. Now we got his birthday. All we need is what color your eyes? Then it's Depew, New York, right?
Loving
Undetermined. No,
Yeah,
it's not
go.
actually.
I'm gonna start handing out
So.
your phone number if you don't wise up. I will say this: the YouTube channel is dying, so I'm very much going out on my cross, on my shield. I mean, not on my cross. I'm going out on my shield.
Oh, really?
I am playing dumb shit games until the very last
That's why
minute
it's
of this.
dying.
Were you
Yeah.
doing that the whole time?
Yep.
Yes, he was.
But now
That's why he
I'm
doesn't have any
making sure
viewers.
I'm making sure it dies with me. I played a game called Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, and it just jump scares you, and I whimper like a bitch the whole time. That's it. I'm doing what I want.
Doesn't sound unlike anything else that you usually do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, fair.
All you do is fucking cry.
Well, Well, now I do it. Now you can see the tears. Now you can really see them up close. But yeah, the channel's dying. Enjoy it while it's still there before it's gone. So that's my hardline stance on that.
No one's enjoying it now. What do you mean?
I don't know. I got 14 views. Let's move on.
We're gonna put this all in order. From LW to Dark, we about to have a discussion about the one true sport. Who's selling the finish? Does this make sense in the art? Tell me who botched, who rocked, who's cashing in on the marks. These takes are uncut, man, they're pure and they're raw. Blow up like dynamite, have you smacked down on the floor. On a collision course with the number one source. Now let's head back to the ring for the latest report. Ring Rust.
Again, it's time to talk wrestling. You got a dumb shit Clash in Paris review here, and no one cares. That shit blew. AEW All Out. That's what people are talking. I did watch it. I didn't say I didn't watch it.
You watched it on 2x speed, and then.
I went. Listen. I went
he
back.
types in negative comments to make about WWE, and ChatGPT gets them. Whatever.
Let me tell you something. ChatGPT ain't harsh enough, if I'm honest with you, brother. Also, not nearly enough Vince McMahon references for my liking. It just doesn't have my style. It hasn't figured it out yet. But Clash in Paris is poo-poo. Glorified House Show galore, and then the big dumb Becky Lynch decision. We'll get to it. All Out is the big dumb shit Becky Lynch decision to have her align with Seth Rollins. No one wants to see that.
Yes, we do.
Nobody wants. No,
everyone does.
Nah, and that's just to get to AJ Lee, which is such a fucking cop out. It's so dumb bullshit.
How is that a cop out?
Because I think AJ Lee is way overrated. Honestly, one of the most overrated. It's true. Brother. One of the most overrated fucking female performers ever.
And I saw that tweet too. Come on.
Ryan Satin said. First off, yes. You have not said the name Ryan Satin to me in a long time. What has he been up to?
He's been ever since, because you know how he was with Fox Sports. And like doing WWE stuff. Ever since, I guess, I don't know, his contract expired or whatever, he has been on an anti-WWE crusade and has been the Dub's strongest soldier for AEW. It was just flip the switch real quick, and he tweeted like, unpopular opinion, AJ Lee was always incredibly overrated.
Well, looking back now, I definitely don't think she was part of a really bad generation, and she was the least worst. She was involved in some really fun storylines, but from an in-ring perspective, she wasn't anything special.
But I will just say, the reason he tweeted that is because he has a personal vendetta with CM Punk. If he didn't have that, he wouldn't have tweeted such a thing.
Do you know that for sure? Did he slap him? Did he front headlock him after an AEW pay-per-view?
He claimed that Punk didn't like, his reporting and TMZ or something like that. So when they were both on that WWE backstage show, Punk basically just like fucking gave him the cold shoulder.
I thought he actually stood up to him and pitched him out.
Sounds like CM Punk.
Yeah.
CM Punk acting like CM Punk.
CM Punk acting like a bitch per CM Punk being a bitch.
But I will say with AJ, I don't disagree with the the narrative that she was around during a time when obviously women's wrestling was not a priority for WWE. So if you compare it then to what we have now, it's no contest, but AJ was definitely the best of that time, and I think that because of that, people would like to see what she can do with actual really good women's wrestlers today, like Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Sure.
She was good. I don't know what this vendetta you have against her.
She was certainly great on the mic. You could say what you want about
she had great storyline stuff with Daniel Bryan made it so great.
If she went to AEW 4 years ago, you would have been fucking saying she's the best ever.
Absolutely. He would have been spraying all in his fucking briefs. It would have been
absolutely.
Crazy.
All over.
How do you know I'm wearing briefs, bro? Were you in the drawer when you were at my house?
No comment.
Oddly specific. Were you wearing them on your head like a hat?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Tommy Pickles?
I know you couldn't fit in them.
Like
you couldn't
jester.
fill them out. Okay, so let's talk about Clash in Paris. Nobody died, so we can just move right on past the death. I'm sure someone died, but I forgot it.
Sicko Stu got out of the hospital, so on like the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, there you go. And I also saw the Rampage Jackson now fully defending his son.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I just read the headline from a website.
Okay, well, he didn't fully defend him. He actually definitely was like, he's in fucking fault.
Mark Henry and RVD were kind of defending him, though.
They sure did.
No, that was insane.
Mark Henry's was the wildest. RVD kind of clarified. He's like, listen, he's got to be responsible. You got to understand. You got to protect yourself.
RVD definitely clarified. You definitely had to listen to the full thing. Mark Henry
did not clarify. He's like, this is what I'm saying. He's like, that dude is responsible.
He even starts by saying, I don't really know what the fuck happened, but I'm going to say all this fucking dumb shit about it.
Yeah, that was wild.
So you probably should have stopped.
It's like Donnie not watching a WWE show, and then he talks as if he did.
Yeah, dude, that'd be wild. It's a good thing I actually watched them. Speaking of shows I actually watched, Clash in Paris. That was a thing. I will say this. It's another glorified house show. What of importance happened besides adding Becky Lynch to this group as a way of making up for the lack of title changes?
Roman Reigns got fucking destroyed in one of the best beatdown segments you'll ever see.
That was fine. I would say that match probably went a little too long, if I'm honest. But
I think that match was fine. I think another one went way too long later in the show.
Rusev and Sheamus, are you going to say?
No,
because I thought that was fine.
But that's not the one I'm talking about.
You're talking about John Cena then.
I certainly am.
Holy shit, I agree. Dude, that could have been 6 minutes and I would have been like, this is fine.
Not 6, but come on, 15 that could have been.
Okay, 12.
It
I'll settle 12.
Was, it was a solid match, I thought, but they got into like the fucking kicking out a finisher vortex for a while, and I didn't like that.
Ooh, that was mad. That match was a doo-doo butter. The main event was good though. But the little swerve we got was also doo-doo butter. A lot of poo-poo butter.
How was that doo-doo?
Because I don't want Seth with Becky. We talked about this before when Beth and Seki.
Whoa.
Beth and Seki.
Sexy.
Hell yeah, that was Beth and Seki, dude. Hell yeah. Where's the blunt? Light it back up. I'm not sober enough, dude. I'm about to lose my mind. We didn't like it when it involved Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans.
Thank you for bringing up such a dumb point. I'm glad so I can kind of debunk that.
Counter it? Yeah, that's totally different.
I think aligning Becky Lynch with Seth Rollins demeans Becky Lynch's accomplishments. I think it is a way of making her secondary.
She wants to
Seth Rollins. Yeah, I'm sure she does. Secondary. Sure, they want to work together. I you gotta feel for Seth Rollins, who now can't even get away from his wife at work. That's wild shit, dude. It really
Let me address this shit because I think that is a point. Donnie, for never being on Twitter, is always on there seeing what the worst takes are and copying them. And the worst one I saw is like, oh, they sucked in 2019 where they're together. We don't want this again. It's like, things are a lot different now than they were in 2019. In 2019, they were both baby faces who were, like, dominating all the time. Like, 2019, I was not a big... I mean, I've always liked Becky Lynch. I did not like the character.
No, you hated her for a while there. I remember you saying
No, I didn't. And I've been proven right, because she's been much better as a heel, no doubt about it. But
everybody's better as a heel.
They had her fucking destroy everybody, never face any adversity, and, there was just no intrigue surrounding her character, and Seth was kind of in that same kind of position, and then you're putting him against a fucking Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. It's like, who's going to be invested in that? Nobody. Of course that was a failure. No, you weren't. So of course that was a failure. Things are totally different now. They have completely different characters. They're heels instead of baby faces. They're married. It's well established. And you're going up against CM Punk and potentially AJ Lee, which is a whole hell of a lot better than Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans.
I mean, barely. At least Baron Corbin's not a piece of shit hypocrite.
There's no comparison between the two things. I can guarantee this is going to be millions of times better than what we got in 2019.
I also just jump in here real quick because Donnie's like, oh, this means that Becky Lynch is taking a back seat to, what did you reference? Becky?
Seki Lynch.
Becky?
Beth and Seki.
There it is.
She was in the forefront of this segment on Raw, 100%. And she was absolutely fucking incredible. This is one of the best promo segments of the year in any company, and she crushed it. And Seth Rollins came out there, didn't fucking say shit. He doesn't even need to say anything, because Becky Lynch is the fucking man. And so her taking a back seat definitely did not happen. She saved him on Sunday, and then was the star on Monday. So far, you're 100% incorrect.
It was undoubtedly one of the greatest interactions we've ever seen, like, male wrestler, female wrestler. Like, her and Punk were presented on the same fucking level, and she more than held her own in that segment. They were both awesome. That was one of the most compelling and captivating promo segments you'll see. She was absolutely awesome. It slapped the fucking shit out of him. Punk had to show restraint. It was just such a great segment. So to say that Becky's at all in the shadow of Seth in the storyline, that just proves that either you didn't watch or you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, and then as soon as AJ Lee gets back, here's Becky Lynch doing the dumb shit job for someone who doesn't deserve it. So I don't like it at all.
They're gonna lose a tag team match that the championship's not on the line.
No, I just don't like the direction we're heading.
Doing
in this
a
at
job.
All. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, you don't speak wrestling.
No, I do. I just know.
For such a mark, you'd think you'd know some of the terminology, but apparently
I do know them. You don't.
Mike, let's go with Mike over here since he fucking knows everything about everything. The little C word that he is.
Appreciate it.
Match moment, overall grade for Clash and Paris.
Yeah, so I'll say I think the opener, Roman and Bronson Reed, was a great match. Really enjoyed Rusev, Sheamus. Cena Logan was not bad, but it went too long, and then the main event I thought was really good as well. Then the tag team title match was a little bit of filler, and then Becky and Nikki. Bless Nikki's heart for trying,
Yo, there was 2 points in that match.
when she went for the kick off the ropes.
That's one of them.
The table spot was horrendous.
I felt.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm not one who feels sorry for anybody. I'll laugh at.
We need to start watching some Kenny Omega and learn how to do this spot if we're going to do it.
Well, look at me. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'll watch somebody get their leg eaten off by alligator, and I'll be like, that motherfucker probably deserved it. I'll find a way to justify my laughing at it. I felt guilty laughing at Nikki Bella. If I watch a person with special needs struggling up a set of stairs, that's how I felt with Nikki Bella in that moment.
Wait, what did you just say?
Don't linger on it. Let's just move forward. Yeah, that match was rough, but going in, I knew that was going to be rough. It was Nikki hasn't had many singles matches in the past fucking several years.
It felt like someone made somebody's wish come true.
Okay. I will say my favorite match of the night, honestly, was Roman and Bronson Reed. I thought that was perfect choice for the opener. Roman got to get out of there early, take a flight back home, so good for him. But crowd was absolutely fucking hot beyond belief for the OTC, of course. And,
is there a movement amongst fans yet to bitch about him being part-time?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good. I want to make sure because the
just
Brock
Brock
Lesnar. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Crying about
He's
it.
Brock Jr. All those WrestleMania main events at Brock, and it just rubbed off on him.
But this was two big, meaty men slapping meat. It's exactly what I wanted. These dudes beat the fuck out of each other. Awesome match, hard hitting. I really don't think it went too long. It says 22 minutes here. I was still locked in for that entire match. But I think what really puts it over the top for me, over other matches is the post-match angle too. Braun Breaker coming out of fucking nowhere to spear Roman on the announce table was absolutely awesome. While he's dismantling the shoe LaFala, signing the shoes and throwing them in the crowd. Can you imagine what one of those shoes is probably worth? Roman Reigns autographed shoe LaFala shoe. But
shoe fucking
shoe LaFala shoe. But Braun just absolutely destroying him, and then coming back for more and spearing him again. Then they got him strapped to the stretcher, and fucking Bronson Reed tsunami with him on the stretcher. Awesome. One of the better beatdowns you'll see. Great way to write him off for Street Fighter. But I just loved the match itself and then the post-match angle. I thought was a perfect way to set the tone for the show. Favorite moment besides Nikki Bella doing a kick to air.
To John Cena?
Doing a kick to John Cena would have to be Becky showing up at the end, taking out CM Punk, revealing herself to be aligned with Seth Rollins in the Vision, despite what people who are not very knowledgeable about wrestling might say. That's actually great, and it's already paying dividends. Fucking 1 day later on Raw. It was an amazing segment. I'm gonna go this show 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was a solid show from start to finish. No bad match besides.
Where was the Stephanie McCurr match I was promised?
That was explained on Raw if you would watch it.
It
was postponed because Naomi had to vacate the title, and they're doing Io Sky versus Stephanie McCurr for the vacant Women's World Championship at Wrestlepalooza.
Yeah, it took Adam Pearce 2 weeks to come up with that brilliant idea.
Yeah. He wanted to make sure it was the right call.
Yeah, you couldn't figure it out.
That's
last
poo-poo.
week for this show.
My poo-poo alert, like, remember the Ghostbusters had that little meter? My poo-poo alert meter.
You don't even know what happened, so you have no poo-poo alert.
Listen, you can say that all you want. It's irrelevant to my fucking opinion.
I can say the truth all I want.
I watch it at 2 times speed and go back and watch things that I deem important enough to watch.
Yeah, but you just didn't know what happened, so.
What do you mean? What didn't I know what happened?
You said what happened to the match.
I was being ironic. I know what happened. I was asking why, leading into Clash in Paris, Clash in Paris, as we say on the inside, why we weren't notified of that.
You were. You absolutely were. I told you that.
On Friday, right?
Last week.
On Friday.
No. Like
last week.
2 weeks.
No, they announced it on Friday. I was out of town.
No, they announced it last week.
It was on Raw. It was not on
dumb
SmackDown.
Shit. That is so dumb. That is so dumb.
On Raw. They announced it last week on Raw. Adam Pearce said it.
It's disgusting.
It's
absolutely
stupid,
disgusting.
but you're stupid for how you're trying to put this. By your overall point, if you just left it at that, yeah, it's a great point. It makes no sense why her match wasn't on the show.
Thank you.
You're just a fucking moron.
I'll give you a little kiss anyway. Right on the forehead.
Oh, all right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Don't take that.
Nothing perverted. Just
Maybe
a little.
nothing.
Just a little. I'm a happy man. All right, Mike, BJ, it's your turn.
My favorite match actually was Cena and Logan, but I agree, 10 minutes too
long. You are officially riding that Cena cock until he just pulls out.
If they wouldn't have gotten to that finisher vortex, it would have been an
I know,
awesome
I hate that shit. But I thought it was cool with him doing the Styles Clash and doing Fallen Angel, or the Angel Wings, whatever it is. My favorite moment is by far Braun Breaker coming out of nowhere, the Spear Roman Reigns as he's fucking autographing shoes. That was fucking awesome. Came out of absolutely out of nowhere. Did not expect it. Expected a beatdown, but just didn't expect it at that point in time. I thought he would throw all the shoes away, but they did such a great job with that. And I enjoyed it. I wanted Roman to get the Shula Fala back. He got it back. Takes out Paul Heyman. So that whole like fucking hour of the show was great. Main event was good. And Becky, I swear to you, Mike, I was going to text it to you. I thought about it, but we were thinking, like, who could fucking possibly show up to help Seth? And I really enjoyed that aspect of the show where...
Picking Braun and Bronson out of the
What is
arena.
the fucking problem? We're talking about the pay-per-view. That's what I thought. But the through line of them getting kicked out, and if they show back up, again, suspended without pay, Adam Pearce at least showing some type of authority as the authority figure. I enjoy that. They did not show up, because typically... in like Vince's era, they would just show up.
True, and nothing would happen.
Right, nothing would fucking happen. So they didn't show up, and so Seth Rollins cuts a promo backstage, and my whole thing was, because he's saying, I don't need anybody, and this and that, you guys think I can't do it by myself. I was like, fuck it. You definitely have someone helping you. There has to be a plan B. Who is it? Me and Mike are trying to rack our brains. Swear you might throw that Becky Lynch. But it's Becky Lynch. No one saw that fucking coming.
But you didn't text it, did you?
No,
so
I didn't.
I don't believe you.
Anyway.
We're not on record.
Cinnamon heard it. And so that was a great moment, very surprising. I do like the idea of CM Punk and AJ Lee against Seth and Becky. That's a fun little co-main event for Wrestlepalooza. And to not have the championships on the line, you kind of kick this can down the road. I wonder if they're going to try to build this towards WrestleMania, maybe Seth and CM Punk, or at least the Royal Rumble. I definitely think we get like a War Games.
Yeah, I think introducing Becky
hold on. We'll talk about War Games
into
in a
it,
second.
that helps you extend it more than if you would have just been one-on-one. I do want to say one thing just real quick about the AJ thing, because everybody is assuming it's going to be AJ for good reason, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on it because...
Make it Lita.
Who, Bayley?
No, not Bayley, but it seems like maybe they
Maria
gave themselves
Kanellis.
an out. No. Seems like Maria Menounos. No.
I got a whole list of them.
I think that they gave themselves an out because
he plowed Snooki?
Before the segment, Rhea and Punk were talking backstage, and Rhea made like a comment about Clash in Paris. And my thought is, and he's like telling Becky like she's gonna fucking regret what she did. It's like, is AJ Lee really gonna make you regret what you did, or is Rhea Ripley?
She's gonna skip to the fucking ring and shit, and then
so I think it's very much I think it's very much a possibility that it's Rhea, not AJ. But that could also be
That'd
like
be so disappointing for fans.
That would definitely be disappointing.
That would be one of the most disappointing.
Right on AJ.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not good. But it's still you set it up to where that's obviously what CM Punk's out here holding signs that say AJ Lee and don't even
Rhea's
fucking
the biggest
at me,
star in
dude.
the company, pretty much. So I mean, I
But
don't think it would be that
for
disappointing.
Ring Rust Radio purposes, it would be very fucking funny because all the dirt sheets are saying AJ Lee.
100%. But this was my theory as an alternate. Like, are they just doing that in case the AJ thing doesn't happen, or are they just gonna go with that? Or is it like the first step and then maybe after that is when AJ comes in? I just it feels like Rhea's kind of involved in that because what else is Rhea?
Sounds like
what
this
else
shit's
is
gonna
Rhea doing
suck.
right now? Rhea's like involved
That's
kind of with EO,
That's
but she's
funny.
not part of the title match at WrestlePalooza.
I hear fucking
But she'll
Three
probably have a
Stooges
title match
music.
in Australia.
All right, my turn now. My
Right.
favorite
Wait,
match.
wait,
Oh my!
wait,
Let me have my
You
fucking
just gotta
chance.
finish. You just gotta finish.
I had to give my grade.
Let him finish on you.
I had to give my grade 6 out of 10.
All right. Okay. Can I go now?
Now
My
you
turn?
can go.
So here's the deal. My favorite match was Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella because it exposed WWE for the frauds that they are with the whole Nikki Bella situation. My favorite moment was my favorite moment
Was the kick or the table spot?
No, my favorite moment was probably Becky Lynch coming out, proving that WWE is fucking short of ideas again. That was really good to see. Or CM Punk kicking Jey Uso, proving that Triple H only has the ideas that he actually did with his friends. That would be good. So overall grade, I'll probably go 4 out of 10 on this one. Not so good.
There you go.
And instead of getting it on the pay-per-view,
nonsense at this point.
instead of actually getting a thing I would have enjoyed on the pay-per-view, I had to
Why
wait
did
till
you show
Friday SmackDown to get
Why
it.
did you
Same
have
as
to
they
wait
beat
till
Solo
Friday?
Sikoa.
You didn't have to wait. It
You had to
happened
wait. You
beforehand.
got it.
I watched it after. So admittedly, I did think
That
it
makes
happened
no
out of
sense.
order.
That was pretty
Do you
stupid.
realize how little sense that makes to watch it after?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because I wanted to watch Clash of Paris first. That's
So
the
you're
show that's the show I was most excited to see.
You were not excited for it.
I was genuinely excited
So
for
you
it.
were. Stop lying.
And genuinely let down.
Can I ask
Last
you a
week you were
genuine
crying
question?
saying shit sucks.
Well, no. By the time it starts, I'm
Yeah.
excited. By the time
Can I
it
ask
starts,
you a genuine
my
question?
genuine optimism that comes
I
from
don't think
fucking
you're
loving
genuine at all
wrestling
when you
comes
say
out.
No, he's the least genuine person I know.
Can I ask you an actual genuine question?
I will be as serious as I could possibly be.
Why even show up for this podcast?
I love it.
Just fucking hit the button. Let us review WWE. You can come
I
in
love it.
for like the Patreon shit. You want to do an AEW segment? We can have you on for that.
I gotta tell you though, real quick. While I love the Sami Zayn Solo Sikoa stuff, probably the wrong decision if we're honest, right? Probably the wrong
Why?
decision here. You're just doing that to pop the crowd because SmackDown's been pretty mid lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Typically, when you win a mid-card title, it can be a stepping stone to a bigger title. So.
Sure, you'd hope so. I got no faith in this.
Okay.
Sammy and Solo have a ton of history.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun moment.
Worlds Collide confirmed card. It looks like we got El Hijo del Vikingo against Dominic Mysterio.
I'm excited for
singles
that,
match for
actually.
the AA
Yeah,
Mega
that'll be good.
Championship.
It's not the AAA, it's just the AAA Mega Championship.
So, Real Championship.
monsters.
They set him down to AAA this week.
Oh yeah, that's where Dominic Mysterio belongs. Get that call up hook.
Donnie Mysterio?
It's insane. You've been wrong about a lot of stuff. That's one of your worst misses. I'm excited for Vikingo and Dom. You know what I would do?
I tell you right now, I thought Nick Khan came in and said he's not going to totally change the way they do things. They already put one of their guys over on top. What's up with this?
Dude, Dominic was the most over fucking person on Triple Mania, so why wouldn't they? I would have Dom win this and Ray confronts him after, assuming Ray is ready
That'd
to
be
come
fun.
back or close.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Let's go.
Triple Mania was very fun, by the way. I don't think we ever really talked about it.
Triple
good.
Mania is always fun. I like that. Can I tell you something I do like about this?
Yeah, but there were no Vianos now because of WWE. They're like, get out of here, Viano.
The Battle
no
Royal
Del
was
Rios either.
amazing.
So for the record,
Microman and Omos.
Yeah, that was great.
I really, really, really
Genuinely?
love AAA wrestling in Mexico. It's usually chaotic as fuck. A lot of it doesn't make sense. It's a lot of nepotism booking. It just is what it is. You just understood. If you just accepted it.
Wrestling.
I don't know, but yes, and it's like the best microcosm of what it's like in Mexican wrestling is that they're Super Slam, right?
Mil Muertes is kind of in WWE now. How cool is that?
That is, well, listen, they've almost got everybody from Lucha. They buy MLW for $8. I think we fucking seal the deal. We can get Dario and a couple, whoever else is there.
That'd be
Let's play
amazing.
small parts. But from the bottom of my heart, I like that more people get to see AAA. The Dr. Wagner stuff, you know how much I always liked him. That video game.
Dr. Wagner is looking like a suave old man.
Are you kidding me? Yo, he took his mask off about a decade ago and showed off a dude who literally looked like a sexier version of the Dos Equis guy.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say.
And I was like, and he comes out, he's ripped to shreds, dude. He's always been amazing. Taking the mask off, incredible move.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay, and Wrestlepalooza. Have we confirmed that the Ring Rust Radio posse will be in tow here? I know Aaron Long was talking about, he's like Mr. Indianapolis or something like that.
No idea.
I don't know what
supposed to know that.
things mean.
Aaron Long, our friend?
Yeah, I know that.
About
What do
the
you mean
posse.
that the posse will be in tow?
I mean, like, is he getting together like a unofficial, official Ring Rust Radio party in Indianapolis?
I have no idea.
Give him a call.
Would you go?
No, it's
Of course not.
in
It's
a
Indianapolis.
couple weeks.
I would never go to Indianapolis. That place sucks, dude.
I was there for a NASCAR race not long ago.
Yeah, and then you got right out of town.
Sure, that's true. Very true.
Mm-hmm. Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaccaro because it was so nice. We're saving it for later.
Yep, saving it for the big ESPN show.
And how about nice of Stephanie McMahon to come out with that top, but also to tell me about VPN in my shit.
McMahon.
We're gonna talk about that later.
We'll talk
about that later.
Did you see her shirt?
Yeah.
Which part of it?
The part I was looking at.
Yep.
Yeah. Respect. John Cena versus TBA in a TBA match.
AKA Brock
Lesnar.
Yeah. Fucking unbelievable fucking WrestleMania. Wrestlepalooza.
We're probably getting Cody versus Drew on this show.
Definitely getting Cody versus
Maybe
Drew.
the Usos versus the Bronze.
Definitely getting that.
Yep, Usos reunited on Raw. That was
so
awesome.
Let's say, hypothetically, someone's writing an article about war games. What like war game situations? What matches we think of war games?
I told you mine last week.
I wasn't listening. Let's real quick, just give me a rundown of some things you think that are going to happen at war games.
I told you what my War Games match was last week. I had Roman, Punk, Cena, and the Usos against Seth, Bronson, Logan Paul, and Brock.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's wild.
That's
I think those two storylines end up meshing along the way.
That'd be crazy if Brock is in.
How about if they let the girls have
Never
one?
has happened.
Dude,
Cena's never
Brock,
been in either.
Dude, Brock is the last one in the cage, and instead of waiting for the time, he just rips the fucking door off.
I do like that.
Because I think we're getting Cena and Brock at back-to-back pay-per-views, and I would rather have that, because I think they're going to do, Wrestlepalooza and probably the Australia pay-per-view, because who else is Cena going to face at that? And I think he's advertised for it. And then I would rather get War Games than like them facing each other for a third time one-on-one.
So Brock wins at Wrestlepalooza.
Yep.
Cena wins in Australia.
Yep.
Then they go into War Games.
Yep.
And now
that's what my prediction was.
Okay, I like that prediction. I might see.
And then
writing
Cena
Friday.
wins. Cena's team wins, and he ends up his last match is against Seth for the world title, Saturday night's main event, and he wins the title in his last match.
ChatGPT,
Cena?
did you get that?
Mm-hmm. Cena.
Cena wins number 18.
Yep.
Padding the stats.
Yep. That was my.
Mike, I love it.
prediction.
That's definitely not going to happen, but I love it.
I will tell you this.
I think you don't think that there's a very strong chance that if Cena has a title match, his last match, he's winning it.
Instead of leaving to ruin wrestling with the championship, he's leaving to save.
Yes, and he lays it down in the ring and takes a bow.
Oh my God, Mike, I love it.
I can't wait.
Boston.
Yep.
Championship City, or the fuck those.
What do you guys think, real quick? Who do you think his last opponent is? Because that's not really something we've really discussed that much.
That's true. We haven't really been, mostly because we hate him.
I'm going
if you're
Seth.
saying
I'm going Seth because that's one of his top opponents ever, and he's not faced him during this run.
If you're saying War Games, he's in it with the Vision. Then I'll say coming out of it, you give the rub to Braun Breaker, beats John Cena in his final match.
Okay.
And that's a huge deal for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And they love Braun Breaker. We all love Braun Breaker. That's kind of puts you on the scent because we've had this conversation, been a little bit overshadowed took a little bit of a step back since joining the division. I still feel that way.
I disagree
I think
completely.
he's been really good.
I couldn't.
I'm not saying
disagree
he's
more.
not good. I'm saying that he felt like he was on a bigger ascent. And that can then also get you to, not get you to, but it helps you with him being on a pedestal going up against maybe Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. If he took out John Cena in his final match.
Well, I can see it.
The Rock.
The Rock. You're going with The
Rock's
Rock.
not
I don't care if The Rock
Skinny
was.
Rock.
He's off he's off a cycle. He's getting tested. For some reason, they're testing him.
He'll be doing like fucking 450s and shit in that. It'll be crazy.
Yeah, he's looking like Ricochet more every day. If he grows a beard in, he's just Ricochet. It's wild. Holy shit! It's just him. There's videos of him training with Ricochet, just doing fucking 630s and shit like that.
John Cena's doing phenomenal forearms.
It's just, you know what the best part is? I take it back. Don't even let The Rock wrestle, right? Just have me like, I demand a tinted ring and shit like that, like Bray.
Tinted ring.
Like it's blue, like it's dark, you can't see him. It's just Ricochet with the boots that have his calves hanging out. You know what I mean? He's just got The Rock shit. He's doing all the Rock's
That'd be
moves and
awesome.
shit. And then like the lights come on, out comes Cena, or out comes The Rock, and he's like, pretends he was there the whole time.
So the stunt double.
He's got a
like it.
stunt double.
I like that.
Okay, maybe
Cheers,
not that exact storyline, but I'll say I think it's The Rock still.
I think The Rock's not happening.
I do think
I
it's
really
The
don't
Rock.
think so.
Well, you're fucking wrong. But Mike, I'm gonna love to read about that whole storyline you wrote on Bleacher Report in the coming
I guess
days.
you have to listen back
It's
to
already
this.
been written by me, so I wouldn't steal it.
Unless
you want to be like
it's
somebody
like an
else.
NHL mock draft.
Unless you want to be like somebody else that we know.
I don't mind. I'll rewrite it. I'll chat GPT rewrite it. I'm sorry. Actually, dude, honestly, I might just speak the text and play the recording.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
You asked
whatever
me,
you gotta do,
I said,
brother.
I said,
Whatever you gotta do.
Well, pride has no time here. I would like to see Kevin Owens, but I know it's not going to happen because he got broke that neck.
that's not gonna
that is
happen.
unfortunate, the timing of all that. 'cause
Well,
I
what
think
about
they definitely
Jericho?
read him.
Is Jericho coming back or what?
So, hold on. Like, Cena only has a handful of dates left.
Mhm.
We're saying he basically has like 4 matches left.
Mhm.
And 2 of them are against Brock.
Yeah, I think so. Because I
I don't
just
know.
don't think like him
As much as I
facing
love
Brock
Brock.
one time and losing to Brock and then you just move on.
I know, that sucks.
It doesn't seem likely to me.
What if one of those times is
Unless-
Jericho instead? What if Jericho's in Australia?
I don't think Jericho's...
No, Jericho can't come back before 2026.
Yeah, I think it's through the end of the year.
You don't know.
I don't even
that.
want that, to be honest.
I
No.
do. I want Mike to fucking
No.
about face like a fucking bitch.
I gotta be
Oh.
honest, it wasn't that great in 2005.
I'm gonna about face if he's coming back with like the fucking list and shit for sure.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
I know.
Listen, Jericho coming back, I don't care. Honestly, at this point, I don't care where it is. It'd be awesome.
I know. All
Not
right.
in AEW. Would be
Shut
awesome.
the
We've seen
fuck
it.
We
up,
haven't
you
seen it
fat
for so long.
bitch. You are such a
If
loser.
he comes back
dude.
and he kind of like reinvents himself again.
Speaking
Oh,
of
he
fucking,
reinvented himself into something good, sure, but not if it's anything
Yeah.
like the past like 2 years.
No, that wasn't good.
All out
Speaking
confirmed
of
card.
not good,
What?
Yeah.
We're moving
You
past
fucking
John
ready?
Cena. We're moving past John
Speaking
Cena.
of
Yeah.
not good,
Adam
Speaking of not
Copeland and
good.
Christian Cage against FTR. What, you're not going to love that? That has the chance to be one of the single greatest tag team matches of all time.
no, it doesn't.
Yes,
No, with
one
FTR,
with
isn't
that's ridiculous, dude. That's what
You
you're
hate
back
Hold on.
too,
ridiculous.
so what are you talking about?
First off, FTR, even if you want to say that they were like great 2 years ago, they are no longer great.
What do
They
you?
were
Why?
not great
Why are
teams,
they? Why are they no longer great?
They've
Never
fallen
have been.
off.
I agree
And
that
Mike
the storylines haven't been as good, but in ring wise, are just as good as they were.
No, they were never that good.
They always were the technical masters, dude.
They really aren't.
That's
They
like
can't even hit
seeing
the fucking
Michelangelo paint and be like, he doesn't really have it, huh?
Yeah, they never have hit their finisher properly in all the times they've done it. It's pretty funny.
finisher.
And Adam
CNC,
Copeland and
what they
Christian
wanna be
Cage
called,
coming back together is incredible.
Consensual,
dude.
non-consensual.
It's great. I love all this.
Cope and Cage, like them being a team. Good segment on Dynamite.
They're fun.
At the ECW arena, how come you didn't go, bitch?
First off,
Right in the backyard.
I don't support labor or whatever shit was going on.
Yes, you did, because you went to the fucking ECW show.
Can I tell you what my favorite part of the whole situation was? All those people picketing, and the guy who ran the arena
Chickens.
comes out and says that since 1991, that building has never once used union labor and will never use union labor, and told them to shove it up their asses, which is incredible. And as I told you both, that is exactly what would have happened. That building is across the street from what? Do you remember what was directly across the street, Mike?
Bowling alley.
That was on the corner. Directly across the street is the literal headquarters of the union.
Oh, I did not realize
yes,
that.
it's right. It's literally across the street.
Part.
When we were waiting in line, that was right. Well, we were talking to Sandman and shit. We were hype.
Yeah.
That's when we discovered Jim had 2 dens and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You were ragging on Jim the whole time.
Well, because he fucking was like,
I think that's when we learned Jim had a boat.
No, he didn't have a boat. He has a yacht. And his father enjoyed
yacht.
sailing and shit like that. And he's like,
yacht.
from Connecticut to Jersey and just wildest stories ever.
Here's the question, Don.
Mm-hmm.
Both these shows on the same fucking night.
Mm-hmm.
All Out and Wrestlepalooza. Which one you watching first on Monday?
I gotta tell you, it's a bad strategy by WWE. Why would you dilute? Why would you?
Really?
Because I think that's. Listen,
I don't think they give a fuck.
Well, here's the thing. If there's, let's just say use a nice round number. If there's 100 wrestling fans watching wrestling, right? If you have Wrestlepalooza the following night, as wrestling fans, you watch AEW and Wrestlepalooza, right?
They're not going against NFL.
But here's the thing with let's say it's 100 wrestling fans, and
3 watch AEW.
They're all completely neutral. They don't lean one way, WWE or AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Their options are watch one show that is either $30 if they have to subscribe to ESPN, or for many of them free if they have a number of different cable providers, or the one that they have to pay $50 for.
VPN.
Always the third. Yeah, don't take easy stuff. Always the cheaper one. Always the cheaper one. And
so
WWE has
really
a larger market. But with
I'm
saying,
it
is because you're still.
I think it would be a bad
some of the
move
people
on AEW's part to go head to head.
Or Brock Lesnar's first match back in over 2 years.
Yeah, I just feel
I'm
like
watching that one.
Sure, but I still think there are some people who will watch AEW because they prefer AEW who would have watched it live if it weren't the same night.
Can I ask you a question, though?
That's all. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that's foolish to dilute yourself of even one viewer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be such a significantly larger potential viewer base than they had on Peacock that they're not worried about that because, it's encapsulating the vast.
Are you saying more people have ESPN than they have Peacock?
Yes, because it's encapsulating the vast majority of people that just have cable because you can get ESPN service for free through that.
You get Peacock as well through your TV provider as well.
You also had fucking
NBC
on fucking regular TV, and they were getting like 2-something million people. So it's not. It is what it is. At this point, just wrestling is what it is.
The viewership is the viewership.
That's what it is.
Yeah. But
you sound like Dave Meltzer in the street just yelling that. And that's what it is.
The question I was asking you,
because
you're not watching either of these live, is what you're gonna watch first on Monday.
AEW, and you know that with a bullet.
Yeah.
You idiot. NXT No Mercy confirmed card. JC Jane against Lola Vice. Sol Rocca against a TBD. And Obafemi versus Ricky Sainz. Ooh, Ricky Sainz going to win?
No.
I don't think so.
I think he should.
He shouldn't. No way.
I think he should, because Obafemi should be called up already, if I'm honest, dude.
If anything, then do that. Have him lose in, December, and then have him, or on New Year's Evil, whatever the fuck they call that show, and then have him come up in the Royal Rumble.
I saw somebody make a GIF thing of Obafemi as Black Undertaker, and I kind of want it really bad now.
Why?
No sense.
I'm just saying, it is Black Undertaker. He just comes up as Undertaker, and
anything he's
just
Obafemi.
It's cool as shit if he would just be fucking Undertaker. That'd be awesome.
Undertaker and then
Undertaker's like, listen, man, I got all these wardrobe. You want them?
As long as he wears the snake in the pants.
He's got to be early 90s Undertaker, too. The full on neck kerchief thing and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a simple man. I just want what I want. You want to do a little smarks? A little smarky smark?
A little smark?
You have smarks?
Scroll down. There's a couple of them. I even have 2 extra ones sent late so I'll give a couple shout-outs.
Are these just like you writing it out?
No, Chris Thompson, Nathan Tomlanovich, Matt Bowers, and Clint Williams. I will say this. A lot of them suck this week. Bad job by everybody. But I found a couple too.
That's how
while
you
I
get
was
to
looking.
send more.
I laughed, dude. I'm just honest. I'm sorry. I gave you shout outs. I promised you shout outs. I didn't tell you I wouldn't run you the fuck down. You should know better. Yeah, so it's bad crop this weekend. Nobody really sent them beyond these 4 people. So kudos to them for stepping the fuck up when no one else did. I just think nobody cared about this show, and I'm with them. I don't care either.
Okay.
Good.
Number 1. Do you think when Becky and Seth fuck, it is just Seth screaming and doing a smarmy laugh, and Becky just screams, "I'm the man!" and pegs Seth in his ass?
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
That turned hard
Some
in,
hardcore.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them. What do they like behind closed doors?
Hey, what? Yeah.
What
always consensual.
did fucking Reggie keep muttering? Don't yuck their yum or something
Yum?
like that. God, it's fucking
Cheese and bacon on
that
it,
is
yeah.
that is a term a pervert uses, dude, right there.
Yuck the yum?
Don't yuck the yum. That's I'm almost positive I heard that on that fucking pineapple podcast a friend of ours had.
Pineapple podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't yuck the yum. I'll tell you right now.
Oh.
There's a couple yums I'd like to yuck. I'll tell you right now. I don't give a shit. Number 2, please.
Why the Americans no chant lick the Europes? Much better crudes.
Holy shit, dude.
Lick the Europes.
All I know is get a fucking English cue, you fucking piece of trash. Probably
Me?
French. No, the French person who wrote this. The coward, I'll say. No, Roman! Hope you no die! Hell yeah.
I tweeted
I think that was mine.
I was gonna say, I think that was a direct text from you guys to me, but like, we meant for each other only.
I don't, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Mike.
Why Becky fiddle with Punk's balls? I think we know why. We've all seen Seth Dong.
I can tell you who didn't send this.
Not from Skeens.
Skeens. Oh shit, dude. That's
a good one.
That is a really good one. I like that one a lot. Next one, please.
I got Donnie's burner over here. This pay-per-view was a disgrace. I have no hopes from WWE anymore. Bunch of meaningless matches with zero build-up and just relying on shock factors. So cringe.
So cringe, dude. Why would WWE bring up the abomination that was League of Nations? Those 3 guys were good, but it was just awful. What? Who was the 4th guy? Jinder Maballs? Jinder Maballs.
No.
It's been a while.
Alberto Del Rio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jinder Maballs, though.
Well, Jinder Maballs.
Hold on, I think I got 2 here from Clint. I'll do these. Seth is always hiding on someone's back instead of behind someone's back. It's on someone's back.
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Since wrestling is just a drama, I would have my faith on The Rock, the most electrifying move in WWE history. There you go. I told you, the match sucked. I tried my best. I gave you something.
Read those.
Why?
You had it right.
Clint Williams fucking sent it late. I was trying to give him some props too. You know what I mean? That's what happens when they're not properly vetted. What I do is listen.
Yeah,
there's a very real process.
You're the vetting
goes,
process.
Listen.
Yeah.
There's a very real. No. There's a very real process, and this man came in late. I felt bad. I wanted to get him in there because at least he was trying. But I like to write them all down that I think are funny. Then I smoke weed, and then I say them out loud while I'm smoking weed. And if I laugh, then they make the cut. If I don't laugh, they don't make the cut. Got an LOL. Got a fucking LOL, pal. So big thank you to everybody. Do better next time to everybody else. Patreon.
Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Go there to hear the ad-free version of our podcast. You get early access to upcoming retros like the Naked Gun, Suburban Commando. We just posted our fantasy football draft. And today we did the best Pokemon ever bracket. You can listen to all of that right now. You can also sign up for next month's bracket taking place Tuesday, October 14th, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to determine the best Halloween costume of all time.
That's like
Ninja.
Like, is it just like Ninja, or is Michael
Scream.
Myers one?
Yeah,
Scream
like Michael Myers is
definitely
definitely
gonna be my
one of
pick.
them. Yeah,
I like
agree.
the simple
Freddy
stuff, like a
Krueger.
ghost.
Yeah,
like being a ghost, a classic ghost. You know what I mean?
Maybe we do the Casper.
Sure, I would probably not pigeonhole it with a character. I'd probably just say a ghost.
Okay, just Ghost.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck you, there's so
Did you
many
guys see
ghosts.
like back when we were kids? Did you guys see the Casper movie?
Yeah, I've seen Casper.
I remember that being like such a huge thing. They had like shit for it at
I
Pizza
didn't care
Hut.
for it. I remember that. I didn't care for
Yeah.
that movie though.
I prefer
I
Patrick
think as a
Swayze.
kid I liked it, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah.
I
gotta be
prefer
honest,
Patrick
Passenger-friendly
Swayze Ghost.
Yeah, Passenger-friendly Ghost. Yeah. Okay.
I think the cartoon was ass.
Oh, my friendly ghost.
I think
Oh,
I
we
like the
should.
movie better than
I'll
the
tell you what.
cartoon.
He's a little
I know why he's dead, because he's a little narc. You know what I'm
Little
saying?
fucking
He
bitch.
always, oh no, he shouldn't go in there, guys. His uncles are like, Casper, you act like a real fucking pussy. We gotta go in and scare these people. He's like, no, we shouldn't. I'm just a boy. And he's like, you sound like such a almost used a slur there. Can't use that word anymore. It was a different time. It was a different time. The ghosts were from a different time.
It was like 99.
No, the original cartoon was from like the 60s
Let's
and
talk
shit.
about the movies.
They definitely used slurs there.
I don't think they were using slurs.
I don't know, man.
You couldn't make it one show without fucking saying the word slurs, huh?
Well, hey, I could use the actual slurs or just say slurs, and then we could use.
You could
You could just
neither.
do neither. That's possible.
That's a pussy shit, dude. Yo, I just watched a dude just swoop by with a motorcycle and an old man in the back of his truck. Dude, my neighborhood's the fucking best.
Are we done?
Yeah, let's move on.
Strangeness in the latest report. You gotta call Dirt Sheet Buster. Egregious lies anonymously sourced. You gotta call Dirt Sheet Buster. Scoop, 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 scoop. No lies, no retraction. Scoop, 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 scoop. Per a source that's interesting to know.
Alright, guys, it is time for my favorite segment of the week. It's Dirt Sheet Busters. Just me and my buddy, Brandon Galvin. Nobody holding us down, holding us back like there is in the first half of the show.
That piece of shit.
Well, let's not dwell on it. Let's just enjoy our time together since it's so infrequent. Only every week that Donnie tries to run away from the fans and the truth, but that's all right. All right, we're going to start with one from Fightful Select here. Wrestlers like to work less while still getting paid the same amount. Do you think this is true?
I do think this is true.
Do you think this might be true in any line of work, any walk of life?
Absolutely.
Okay. According to Fightful Select, several WWE wrestlers spoke positively about working live events again, but made it clear they favor the current reduced schedule. While WWE has drastically scaled back U.S.-based house shows, they continue to promote select tours overseas where ticket demand remains high. Yeah, it's been publicly said, yes. It's been publicly said by multiple wrestlers that it's better, easier on their bodies, lighter schedule. Like, didn't need to be reported.
Unbelievable.
If he had wrestlers telling him, I want to work more for the same amount of money, that would be, I think, worth reporting.
I agree.
But that's not what was said.
Definitely
the
necessary.
obvious thing is what was said. So, thanks for that. This next one's from Wrestling Observer Radio. BG, how great was Orton versus McIntyre at Clash in Paris? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
I don't remember that one, Mike.
You don't remember that?
We just reviewed it. I don't remember.
We did.
About that. Guess I missed it.
It's a little bit weird, but all right.
That's on me. I did fall asleep for like 5 minutes.
Well, the plan when Donnie was talking, or are you talking about during Clash in Paris?
During Clash.
Okay. Yeah, you missed it then. Well, the planned Cody Rhodes vs. Drew McIntyre match has been moved to WWE Wrestlepalooza, or it wasn't moved at all. It was always supposed to be there.
It's planned.
Drew McIntyre may still be in action at Clash in Paris. Dave Meltzer's reported on Wrestling Observer Radio that Drew McIntyre vs. Randy Orton is under consideration for WWE Clash in Paris on Sunday, August 31st. Here's a quote. By the way, I guess this would come out on Friday, but there's at least a solid chance they're going to add Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre to the pay-per-view on Sunday. It's not 100%, but it was something that's been talked about. If not, they'll do it somewhere. But they're going to do the Orton match before they do the Cody match, Meltzer said. This is fucking classic on a lot of levels, okay? So, if you remember last week, we discussed 3 matches that Mel said were going to be added to Clash in Paris, right? He said Becky versus Nikki, which happened. He also said Sammy vs. Solo, which happened on SmackDown, not at Clash in Paris.
No.
And he also said Cody vs. Drew, which did not happen, and it's even funnier in retrospect because Cody was away not only to film Street Fighter, but also his wife fucking gave birth to a child, which nobody knew that she was pregnant, but congratulations to them. So there was no chance that match was ever supposed to happen or was going to happen at Clash in Paris.
No. Not close.
And instead of just being like, you know what? Maybe nothing involving Drew McIntyre is going to be part of it. Maybe. Drew McIntyre is not going to be on this card. He's like, no. He might be on against Randy Orton. In fact, there's at least a solid chance that he's going to be on. But it's not 100% because I need to leave a little backdoor exit in case.
It's a vet move right there.
Yeah. But can't get past us with that one. You can get past the less experienced, but not us.
Not us.
But hey, they'll do it somewhere. They didn't do it at Clash of Paris, they'll do it somewhere, just so you know.
Yeah, probably at SmackDown.
A feud that is happening is going to have a match somewhere. This is from bodyslam.net. Becky Lynch is in the Vision, per our eyes.
Oh, when did this come out? It's come out before Clash? Because that would be quite the scoop.
Well, no.
What a shame.
Becky Lynch is now listed internally as a member of the Vision. That's it. This happened
fucking shit.
After Clash of Paris, as we watched Becky Lynch punch CM Punk in the nads. Yeah, I think she's part of the Vision.
I think so.
I don't think she did it for no reason.
I'll tell you, that person had 20/20 vision watching that show.
Sure did. Their eyesight, I will never question it. I will question what they feel is worth reporting and not. Because that ain't it. Sessions from Fightful Select. AJ Lee might return to help CM Punk, per our eyes, and common sense.
Seriously, what are we doing here?
This also after Clash in Paris.
Of course. When everyone's tweeting about it.
That's the beauty of it. So, we'll get to the report in a second, but Becky Lynch punches CM Punk in the dick, and that allows Seth to win at Clash in Paris. Right away, you're texting me, AJ Lee. I'm immediately thinking AJ Lee. Anybody who's been like, because, I mean, AJ Lee, ever since Punk came back, it's been having a conversation like, maybe this would be a surprise entrant in the Rumble. So obviously, if you have fucking Seth Rollins, his mortal enemy, and his wife now going up against him, natural progression is to think maybe AJ Lee's going to come back.
Absolutely. Pretty cool.
But here's the report. Sean Ross Sapp reported on Fightful Select that the end of WWE Clash in Paris supported rumors that have circulated within WWE for several months. Never a word about it, but these have been going on for several months. It seems that there could be some fire to the smoke of AJ Lee's return to the company. We want the smoke.
Fire to the smoke?
Yeah, fire to the smoke.
WWE Is that the phrase?
Not really.
Yeah,
not
okay.
really.
Not fucking crazy.
It's kind of like butchering an existing phrase.
So is smoke to the fire.
It's really like where there's smoke, there's fire. That's really what the saying is. Yeah. But, you know, what do I know?
Fires to the smoke. I mean,
the smoke is the rumors and the fire is her actual return.
I guess I don't know. I guess it makes sense.
WWE sources reportedly stated that AJ Lee has been mentioned in several internal creative pitches. Lee has not returned to in-ring action in over 10 years. WWE sources were said to have contacted Fightful after the main event, suggesting the moment could relate to recent pitches. While there is no confirmation that AJ Lee will return, sources reportedly said the topic has received more discussion recently than in the past. We will have to see if this return actually happens for AJ Lee.
Shit.
The beauty of this one, really, was a tweet from Sean Sapp. So the Becky thing happens at Clash of Paris, and he's like, oh, guess I should get this report out that I've been working on.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, guess now you should get it out.
Because you and everyone else could write up a quick article.
Right, I could have, like, if I wanted to make up that I had sources that AJ Lee was going to maybe come back to WWE, I could have written that in, like, 5 minutes.
Right.
And sent the propaganda to the people who pay me $5 for nothing.
Absolutely, easily.
Oh, yeah, there's been discussions for several months. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure dating back to January around the Royal Rumble. Can we get her? No, not yet.
There's lots of
CM Punk has literally
are,
spoken about this on record.
Right. There's lots of pitches that are ongoing in WWE, and I'm sure around Rumble time, there's always pitches of maybe we get this person, maybe we get this person. Yeah, I agree. There's probably been talk of maybe we can get AJ Lee back ever since CM Punk came back.
Absolutely. Maybe she comes back, Mike, and then Hall of Fame.
That'd be cool. I hope so.
She's a Hall of Famer. That's crazy. 10 years.
She gotta be a Hall. And the thing is, I think that she isn't at the level of a lot of the women's wrestlers that we see now, but for that time, early time of us doing the show, she was the unquestioned top star of the Divas division. There was really nobody close at that time. So, next one's from Fightful Select. ESPN is mad and furious at Stephanie McMahon.
Oof.
Yep. Stephanie McMahon's recent VPN ad read during her What's Your Story podcast has sparked some quiet backlash, especially from ESPN's side of the table. Confirmed Stephanie McMahon, huge Ring Rust Radio fan, to name her podcast that. According to Fightful Select, at least one source we spoke to at ESPN wasn't thrilled by the VPN ad read on Stephanie McMahon's podcast. The insider added they didn't expect it to turn into a major issue, but noted the awkwardness given WWE's new business relationship with ESPN. McMahon casually suggested that fans use a VPN to access international Netflix content where WWE premium live events are included during a mid-show ad break. The moment came during her interview with Roman Reigns and caught many fans off guard. While the ad seemed like a standard plug, it raised eyebrows for encouraging U.S. fans to potentially bypass ESPN's $30 per month PLE model. BG, you had an interesting factoid about this, being that this is a common practice ad read for WWE podcasts?
Yeah, it's a deal that they have. So Undertaker and Michelle McCool, they've been reading it for a couple weeks. Because I only watched several of the Undertaker podcasts. So the ones I recently watched, he did it. He did it on the Gunther podcast.
Of ESPN being mad about that.
No?
Right.
Well, I guess no one was watching the Gunther and Bully Ray podcast like I was, and they were just tuning in for Roman Reigns.
Sure. It's so stupid. I think the best thing that I saw.
But can you just bypass their thing just because you have a VPN? Don't you still need an account? Someone tell me, because I'm gonna need that shit.
Right. I mean, I think you need a Netflix account.
Right. Don't you have to have an active Netflix account to be able to?
So I guess the thing is that they're saying is you wouldn't be paying for the ESPN direct-to-consumer service. You'd be paying for Netflix. So ESPN is mad that they're advertising a way to get around watching through their service or something like that.
I see.
But the thing that I saw that was very funny was Sean Sapp didn't have a single fucking inkling that WWE and ESPN were striking a deal for PLEs, but he has a source within ESPN.
So crazy.
It's okay, man.
He wasn't even one of the front runners to have info about Wrestlepalooza happening.
Right. Do I believe that maybe he knows one of the guys that writes wrestling stuff for WWE, like Mark Raimondi or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Let's say that's who he knows.
Yeah, that's not an executive.
Mark Raimondi would not know what the ESPN executives think about the VPN read. He's just a writer. I don't think Sean Sapp has connections with actual high-ranking officials in ESPN that would even know, would even tell him that. And I don't think high-ranking officials on ESPN are watching Stephanie McMahon's podcast, regardless of who the guest is. Yeah, so I think it's just low-hanging fruit and an easy fucking thing to write a report on.
They probably weren't even watching the shit that she was doing for them. The Stephanie places or whatever.
No, probably not. Highly unlikely. I don't think they give a fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're real mad. Real mad. You ready for the coup de grace?
Self-stomach.
It's from Fightful Select. A person looks the age that they are. Need me to run that by you again?
Yeah.
A person looks the age that they are.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
We now have a lot more information regarding Vince McMahon's 80th birthday party that took place earlier this month.
Oh, it's about this? I'll just say this, Mike. You look younger than your age. Good for you.
Thanks, brother. According to Fightful Sean Ross Sapp via Fightful Select, WWE talent that we spoke to weren't surprised to learn how many WWE names were present at the party. They provided Sapp with the following quote as to why. A lot of people here still feel like they owe Vince something, even though he made his money back on them tenfold. Okay? Sapp has been...
What the fuck is that?
Sapp has been told that there were other WWE superstars who attended the event that are still unknown. There are also multiple WWE superstars who were invited but declined to attend. As far as Vince McMahon himself, one person who attended the event told Sapp that McMahon, and I quote, looked 80 and seemed more frail, walked slower, and looked his age. I'll tell you what, it's good thing he looked 80 because he is 80.
He's 80 years old. What the fuck are we doing?
Did they think he was gonna look fucking spry? I mean, he wasn't looking too good, like, near the end of his WWE tenure.
Yeah.
Besides being, like, jacked for, like, an old man, he, like, not like he was moving around, like, hit that WrestleMania quote-unquote match that he had against, like...
Oh, yeah.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Like, he could barely stand up in the ring. Like, yeah, we know, he's fucking 80 years old.
That is true. He is 80.
Yep.
It's crazy,
hey,
man.
Looks his age, which is 80.
That's good for him.
I mean, he's still alive. That's something.
Yeah. I mean, we have no idea, like, what he's done in the past, so as far as, like, what he's taken and anything like that. So
I'm sure he took some, quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, so just to make it 80.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I mean, Vince, sucks to be you. You look 80 years old.
It's rough, man.
just love the, superstars were there. We don't know a fucking name. Superstars declined to go. We don't know one single name we can't throw out there.
Right.
Just
like,
the most
why
generic
would you just
shit.
put that out
People, there? Every party that's ever existed, people have attended and declined to go.
There are superstars who attended that we don't know. There are superstars who decline to attend.
You know how many parties I decline, Mike? I love doing that shit.
It's the best. BG, how we do? Ooh, I'm on a stretcher. All right, BG, it is that time. It's time for the Ring Rust Radio Season 41 Fantasy WWE Standings Update. You ready?
I'm defending champ. I'm already upset.
Okay, I gotcha. So we had a pay-per-view. So we had pickups. So a lot of stuff has happened.
Mm-hmm.
In 10th place, last, negative 32.5 Donald Wood.
You know what? I'm happy again. That's amazing.
Love it. Where he belongs.
That's so many negative points.
In 9th with negative 27.5, Everson Godfrey.
You know, I don't think he deserves that.
No, he doesn't deserve to be stuck near Donald Wood, that's for sure.
That's really fucking funny.
Yep. In 8th with negative 5, Big Money Mike. Now,
Have you ever been negatives? Have you ever been negatives before?
I've never finished negatives, I don't think, but I've, spent time, I think, negative.
Spend time down here with us?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it, okay? I'm really not worried about it.
Yeah.
I've got some irons in the fire. I think we're going to be all right.
Irons in the fire? You have smokes in the fire?
Got some smokes to the fire. In 7th with 2.5, George Cruz.
Ugh.
That's the only thing I'm really mad about right now is that I'm buying George Cruz. I got to move up.
Because
he doesn't draft in a moral way. You know what I mean?
True.
So it doesn't feel right.
He's an immoral person. Yep.
It feels disgusting, quite frankly. Tied for 5th with 10 points. Reggie Gill and BG.
Hey!
That's good
I'd
company.
watch that, yeah.
That's good company. 2 of Donald Wood's biggest haters.
No, I would say that we're truth tellers.
Well, yes. But, I mean, it's not wrong to say you're haters. It's justified to hate him.
I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking about, the haters ball.
No. He deserves to have
Yes,
haters.
he deserves, yes, absolutely.
In 4th with 12.5, Austin Red. I believe.
Oh, a newcomer.
I think maybe his first ever fantasy.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Not bad. good account of himself so far.
Yeah, we gotta take him down.
Third with 22.5, Jim Del Chapo, the man who picked his roster off the scrap heap after the draft was over.
Insane.
All his points are from Sami Zayn.
That's crazy.
Actually, if he only had Sami Zayn, I think he might be in second place right now.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. If he had Sami Zayn and nobody else.
Usually picking Sami Zayn is, like, awful. Just tanks your team.
They decided this is the time they're going to push him to the moon, so.
Yeah.
Smart pick. Smart pick. In second with 27.5, Skinner. Very good by Skinner. He oftentimes is near the bottom.
Didn't you draft this team?
I did.
There you go.
I did. Yeah. I should have drafted that for myself. But you know what? I like Skinner so much that I gave it my all to draft his team. It wasn't even from a list. It was from my brain.
Wow. So, from experience.
Yep. In first place with 35, Mongo.
What?
Yep, Steve McLaughlin, Mongo.
Does he even watch?
35.
I know he drafted with his dick.
He absolutely did. But you know what? I respect him doing it, okay? It's different.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
It's different.
It's out of respect.
It's out of actual respect. And he usually is not a contender, so I'm rooting for Mongo to do good this season. Very good. All right. Yeah, so we still got like 3 whole months left, basically, because this ends at Survivor Series, so a lot can happen. And 35, I feel like, is not a very high score for the lead, so we'll see. All right. BG, emails.
Let's do it. Hell right. Yeah. Love emails. Send more. Patreon.com/RingRushRadio. If you donate, we have to read email every single month from you. Most likely, we'll read every fucking week if you send us an email. We need help.
Pretty much, yeah. RingRushRadio@gmail.com is where you send them. That's important. RingRushRadio@gmail.com, because first email is from Julian McCann. You dig it, sucker? Subject is: the vision was and is flawed. And I say that about the RingRushRadio@gmail.com because Donnie last week contacted me. He's like, I'm going to give Long J your number. He said that, he's wondering why his email hasn't been read. He sent like a really thought out email a couple weeks ago and hasn't been on the show. I said, all right, send him along. And so he texted me and he's like, what's going on, man? And I'm like, did you send it to ringersradio@yahoo.com? Because we don't use that anymore. And after a couple minutes, he's like, think I probably did exactly that. And I'm like, all right, that's why we didn't read it. So resend it, ringersradio@gmail.com. He did that, and now we will read it. It's a very long email. If Donnie was here, he would cry.
So learn your fucking lesson, people.
Yes.
Email
ringersradio@gmail.com. What's good, boys? First time in a long time, but true to form. You're getting this long email from Long J, and I'm about to make this count.
Yikes,
Last night,
you gotta cut this shit down.
Last night I listened to you all wax so poetically about the Seth Rollins cash-in while ignoring some clear flaws. Ooh.
All right, calm down.
On the surface, when the quote-unquote injury first happened, I instantly thought it was a work, and he was cashing in that night on the Goldberg-Gunther match. I texted Donnie that. You shouldn't text Donnie. When that didn't happen, I thought he was possibly legitimately hurt. Then he did the Rich Eisen show, and the way that was done made it an obvious work for me. Oh. I texted Donnie on July 17th saying he would cash in on Punk at SummerSlam. With that said, on the surface, again, the idea of Rollins faking injury, though he did it days before Punk even won a match to get the title shot that wasn't announced prior to Rollins faking the injury, which is a glaring hole to screw Punk, is a great idea, but its execution was poorly done. Even with the unresolved issues with Reigns lingering, Rollins faking an injury to get off the radar is a great heel move. It gives him an extra Weasley advantage on top of having the ultimate advantage of the Money in the Bank briefcase. However, they never told the story of Punk letting his guard down and built him up heroically to face Gunther. They also should have used a beatdown to remove Roman from the picture, further clearing a lane for Rollins. They did neither. I don't agree with the Reigns part at all, because...
I don't agree with a lot of this.
Sure, but the main... Because I had read this before, and that was the one that stuck out to me. Roman getting beat down, that wouldn't have accomplished anything for this, because why would Roman help CM Punk? He teamed with Punk before reluctantly, but it's not like they're buddies. Yeah. They're not boys. He's not gonna go thwart Seth's cash-in attempt on CM Punk, who he also kind of hates. So I don't think that really needed to be done at all. And I also don't think like the Punk letting his guard down story really. I mean, yeah, you could have dragged this on for like weeks or months with Punk as champion, and then the surprise happens. But I think the thing that made it work is that Rollins and Punk are mortal enemies, so Rollins didn't want Punk to hold the championship for more than a couple minutes, and he screwed him out of it. So I think that's more effective.
Can I just jump in here?
Yes, absolutely.
Just about what's been said here, because we still have like a whole album left.
Yes.
Rollins threatened Gunther, and I think Jay and CM, like everybody, he in like a backstage segment where he before Money in the Bank, because we said at Money in the Bank when he like if he won it, like why would Gunther have his championship match after Money in the Bank when someone cashed in on him? Because they did Jay and Gunther after Money in the Bank. And Rollins had like the whole thing was he was going to be able to cash in on whoever was champion. And we discussed that, and they put that on the show. There was like a backstage segment, I remember, of it, and it was all about like, okay, now the actual vision, you could see it of why he is going to be like the top dog, because he's definitely going to win Money in the Bank and he'll become champion.
Right. Exactly. Yes, they pretty much foreshadowed that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Furthermore, the spot you guys marked out for was again a wasted opportunity. Rollins should have come to the ring on crutches, got in Punk's face and all the stuff he said on the ramp to his face. Then after Punk brushes him off and turns his back, then Rollins strikes him with a crutch from behind, attacks him with the briefcase, cashes in, and then it's actual ruse he executed. Roman should have been beaten down after the match by the Bronze, which would have given them back heat after taking the L and taken him out of the mix for a potential save and a Rollins cash-in. Roman's character is a mastermind himself and could have sniffed out Rollins' bullshit. They could have made that another bragging point, but again, they didn't either. So, okay, I made the point about the Roman thing. I don't think that's a factor at all in that. And the Bronze did get their heat back by killing Roman Reigns at Clash in Paris. The Rollins thing, I do not agree whatsoever that he should have went to the ring and then done the thing, because what made him doing it work was he came out to the stage, and then you're like, oh shit, he's gonna cash in. And he like held up the briefcase, but then he turned around, and you're like, for a second, you're like, oh, okay, he was just showing him like the briefcase, like, just so you know,
I'm around.
I'm gonna come back, and I have this, and I could get you at any time. And then as he turns around, he throws the crutches down. That was a fucking awesome visual and a fucking awesome moment. So I do not agree that he should have went to the ring.
If I may jump in, I do think that Long Jay's idea is a good idea. Okay, of him going to the ring and basically being like, okay, I'm hurt, and then CM Punk's like, all right, fuck you, gets hit with a crutch. I think that's classic heel shit. However, what I think Long Jay's forgetting is while Seth Rollins is a visionary and he's the architect and everything, he's also a pompous SOB. And that pomp and circumstance of what he does is very much in character with Seth Rollins still being very much a cocky heel, not just a Weasley heel. And he's even giving CM Punk the fucking time of prepare yourself. I'm coming down here. I'm going to fucking beat you for the championship. And he does it. I think that enhances the character. It makes you not just because if you just do the sneak attack, you're only a Weasley heel. And when he was with J&J Security, he was pretty much only a Weasley heel. It's very much people were bashing Roman Reigns' title reign for the first like 2 years because every single thing was you won because the Usos interfered, you won because Solo interfered, you won because everything was someone else helping you out. This thing with CM Punk and Seth Rollins, to me, Rollins doing that at the top of the stage that's cocky, that's arrogant, and you can back it up.
Right.
And I think just doing the Weasley sneak attack, it loses a little bit of credibility.
Yeah.
Because the ruse is just, I faked you all out. I didn't have to do anything for a month, and now I'm coming to take the title, and exactly what happens, exactly what he does. And so I think there's a benefit to that.
Yeah. This way Rollins could have actually gloated and gotten heat that he pulled off his master plan, which he didn't. He really didn't on Raw, because all he essentially did was cash in on Punk after a grueling match with Gunther, which he could have done without ever faking the injury in the first place. They chose to go with the viral moment and pop the crowd instead of making him an actual heel, which they failed to do since the inception of this half-ass no-name group. I don't agree that he wasn't being a heel with that. He was cashing in on like the top most beloved babyface and ruining his moment. That's still being a heel.
That and saying like he doesn't have to fake the injury for a cash in take place. Of course, that's accurate. However, by doing the injury angle in storyline wise, CM Punk now is not thinking about you at all. He doesn't have to worry. The whole thing is no one has to worry about me doing it.
Right. It's like a relief that he wins the title and he can just celebrate, and then the music hits.
Exactly. And that's what was so good about that moment, because you think the celebration is just ongoing, the show is about to go off, and no, Rollins comes out and he cashes in.
Right. IMO WWE has forgone the details and nuances of storytelling, which was a hallmark of Triple H's when he took over creative, and such a reward to the real fans for viral moments and this peeling back the curtain bullshit to appeal to casual fans. The combination of jamming so many shows down our throats, and promoting everything simultaneously, Raw, SmackDown, Saturday Night's Main Event, Evolution, Unreal, the two-night SummerSlam, Clash at the Castle, doesn't allow anything to breathe or stand out in major flaws / lack of character development for so many top talents has become a problem since going in and coming out of a lackluster Mania. The thing with promoting a bunch of shows, that's been a WWE thing for years at this point. That's not a new thing at all. Like show after show and, not a lot of time in between pay-per-views. Like, I mean, we've had issues with that for over a decade, probably more than that. So I don't think that has anything to do with like current regime. It's just how it is, at this point. And, any major wrestling company is kind of doing that at this point.
We've had issues when, like, listen, Vince had a fucking pay-per-view a week after another pay-per-view before, and that was terrible. There was time where, like, there was, like, 3 pay-per-views within, like, 4 weeks, it felt like. Back, like, 2015, I want to say, when, like, John Cena was wrestling Kevin Owens, like, in his pay-per-view, I think. And we were saying at that time, like, creative was so bad, it was a benefit. What I've always liked, though, about Triple H's booking, Shawn Michaels has taken this up as well, which is we are going to, and Lucha Underground was awesome about this, which is in 2 weeks, this is what's taking place, and next week is what this is going to be. And so while I did bash them for the whole Stephanie Vaquet championship match, which was supposed to be a Clash, and there was a SummerSlam in between that, we're looking ahead to, okay, Clash is this. Wrestlepalooza is going to have, they fucking announced it, basically. Cody and Drew, John Cena and Brock, like, we already knew that, basically, before Clash. But, like, they are giving you things to look ahead to, which I do appreciate to an extent. But I think they do a good job of that. I think Triple H has done that since NXT.
They did try to reset the decks with SummerSlam, but WWE, again, in my opinion, is playing a dangerous game while they're making crazy money and can brag about metrics that we don't really care about as hardcore fans. But it is important. The things they've been doing wrong has a price to pay in the long run, turning off fans. They're living off past glory of the great work they did, but aren't nearly doing now. The peak moment was Bad Blood back in October. The possibilities seem endless. From there, we were then to where we are now seems light years ago, and it's definitely nowhere the level of storytelling from 2 years ago. This email can genuinely stand alone and be discussed as a whole segment, isn't addressed to the current state of WWE, but trust your boy Long J, the bill is coming due eventually, and we'll look back at these little things as misses that were celebrated at the time as reasons. That's all from me, gang. Take care, and as always, Rick Rust! Okay.
It's a wild email, Long J.
The only person speaking truth in this whole show, Long J.
All right, leave. No question that there's aspects of the booking that leaves stuff to be desired. I think, part of it is one of the greatest stories that was ever told was the Bloodline saga, and since that ended, it's tough to fill that void. And they haven't really fully filled that void. I think there's great aspects to the booking and to the shows, and there's stuff that is more lackluster that they need to work on. Like it's far from perfect, but I also look at it as, and I always laugh when people like Donnie has done it before, and many people I see doing it on Twitter saying like, oh, wasn't like this when Vince was here. It's like, where the were you fucking people watching? It was way worse for way longer when Vince was in charge. Like, some of the stuff was unwatchable, and I would know because we fucking watched all of it. So that doesn't excuse any shortcomings in the current booking, and there's always room to get better, and they do need to get better in certain areas. But I will take this 1,000,000 times over what we used to get for, I don't know. I don't know what the time period would be, like 2015 to 2020. It was some of the worst shit you could ever imagine, I think.
Even before that. I mean,
yeah.
There were years I wasn't even watching. It was so bad.
There was good stuff sprinkled in, like you had the Shield before that and stuff like that, and you had Punk in like 2011. There was always been good stuff sprinkled in, but in terms of consistency, right now is way better than what it was before. There's no question about that.
Honestly, I mean, look back at 2011, Summer of CM Punk. It was basically one promo with Vince and like Triple H and John Cena.
And they ruined it.
Money in the Bank. Then he leaves, and like a week later he's back, and we're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Why'd you do that? You ruined it. And then he's wrestling like fucking Kevin Nash or some shit.
Right.
The text behind my back. What the fuck?
I texted myself.
So stupid.
Yeah.
I know we're long, but like the booking now, to me, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. And yes, we do get some real highs. Like, he mentions Bad Blood. Like, we were fucking freaking out about that. No, it didn't lead to what we thought or wanted it to lead to. Same with John Cena's heel turn, right? The Rock he has his own schedule. This is what, like, we can't do anything about that.
But I'm sorry, I'll say it forever. That was the right call. It just didn't.
Absolutely. It didn't pan out.
Develop the way that we wanted it to.
No, but in the moment, it's like, there's a massive high that we are riding right now. Like, that is so much fun. That was so cool. And I think right now there's moments of that, Seth Rollins cash in. Then there's shows like this past Raw, or even the Raw that I went to after SummerSlam, which is like, these are good shows. There's through lines throughout the show. They're good, but like there's nothing monumental. Right. Yeah. There's not a huge moment. And I think the thing is, like, you have to crescendo your moments. Mm-hmm. Right? And so you're going to get these type of shows. And that's how you have to build your storyline.
Not every show can be something just legendary happening. You have to build to it.
On SmackDown, we got Sami Zayn win the U.S. Championship. Like, that's a great moment. That's fun. Mm-hmm. The rest of the show wasn't great, but okay, they gave us this moment that could have been at Clash in Paris. But instead, they're like, okay, let's do it on SmackDown. Let's give you something.
And more so than the past, there's some exceptions to the rule. Most people on the roster get used in some capacity. You see them on an almost weekly basis. Like, would we want Mello to be much further along right now than he is? Absolutely. And we've talked about that many times. Mm-hmm. But he has been on the show regularly for quite some time, and they do seem to be building something with him. It could absolutely be better, and it should have been better. But again, if we're comparing it to what we used to have, I'll take this.
I agree. Next email comes from Daryl, the cat Bono. How do you say this?
Bano? For people who don't know, Daryl the cat is a reference to Takahashi's cat, which he did not bring with him to Forbidden Door, which was fucked up.
Disgusting. Subject is a little bit of fancy booking. What's up, Ring Rusters? Long-time listener, first-time emailer. He figured it out.
Thanks, brother.
So I have a little bit of fantasy for you guys, and I love to hear what you guys have to say, so here we go. How would you book these wrestlers' gimmicks and the storyline if they would have stuck around or signed with WWE around the Attitude Era? You guys can do them all, or if you want, just do 2 or 3 each. I know Donnie hates doing more work. LOL.
Doesn't do any work.
Thank you guys for helping me get through my shift. Ring Rust?
Thanks for the email. This is a cool one.
Thank you. This was a bit of a thinker.
Yeah.
Okay, because for some people, we'll get to it. All right, first, here. Ultimate Warrior. Mm-hmm. I'll go first, my Job Squad.
Okay. Okay, I like that, but I went a little more in depth. They were clearly trying to change up Warrior's character in '96 before he started no-showing. Like, he made appearances, he had like the black face paint, or he had like no face paint at all before. He was wearing like the hat and shit like that. I would have given him maybe like a dominant heel run, leaned into his real life dickhead persona, kind of like a Hollywood Hogan type of deal. I think he would have made some sense as like a corporate champ for Vince going up against Austin.
Oh, interesting. Oof, that match would have been rough.
I know. A lot of run-ins.
Yeah. Next up, Razor Ramon. I have that he would have been in the WrestleMania 13 main event. It's a fatal 4-way with The Undertaker, Sid, that was the original, but with Razor Ramon and Diesel. Fatal 4-way for that main event.
That'd be cool. I actually so the next 3 are Razor, Diesel, and Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
I did all these together, okay?
Okay.
I think these guys together, HBK, Razor, and Diesel, could have been great for a DX power struggle coming out of WrestleMania 14. So we'll say HBK doesn't basically retire after WrestleMania 14. He takes, but he takes some time off. You still do Triple H bringing in X-Pac and New Age Outlaws for his new version of DX.
So far, I have the exact same thing.
Okay. Then HBK returns months later, like he's still part of the group, and he brings Diesel and Razor with him. Obviously things go awry, and you get HBK versus Triple H coming out of that, and you get Razor and Diesel versus New Age Outlaws coming out of that, and I would maybe even have something like maybe X-Pac turns, and he goes with HBK, Razor, and Diesel. I think you could have all kinds of stuff coming off of that, like HBK, he eventually gets too big for his britches, and then Razor and Diesel turn on him. But one thing I absolutely would have had if this happened was Razor he wins a Rumble, you get him in the main event scene, he wins a world title in the main event at WrestleMania at some point, because I think that's like, if you look at guys who didn't win a world title in WWE, he's like one of the biggest omissions, I feel like. And if he would have stuck around longer, I think it would have happened at some point.
Interesting storyline. Very fun.
Thank you.
So like I said, I had the similar things to start. After losing the title to Stone Cold, he still takes time off. X-Pac return still happens. DX forms, with the New Age Outlaws in China and everything. Shawn returns at the Royal Rumble. He loses, but he rejoins DX. At St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Shane helps Kane and China beat Triple H and X-Pac, but Shawn makes the save. At WrestleMania, it's Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and X-Pac versus Kane, Shane McMahon, and China. Because all things happen, but now you're including Shawn Michaels into it. Instead of Triple H turning on X-Pac at WrestleMania, this is WrestleMania 15, he turns on Shawn Michaels during the match, and at Backlash, you get Triple H versus Michaels instead of Triple H versus X-Pac.
I like it. Yep, I can see it.
I was just trying to, what actually happened, and how can you infuse that?
Right.
Because the thing with this, and this is perfectly fine to inject here, these were all necessary things to happen to get Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H's ascent. If these guys all stick around, I don't think you're getting that. And that's a huge thing. Them leaving really helped WWE.
It was a blessing in disguise. It's obviously they didn't want to
they're not going
match at WCW. Obviously they didn't want Shawn Michaels to be out, but it forced them to push other guys.
Yeah, and they were so much better off. We got some of the biggest stars of all time because they decide to leave. Shawn is hurt. He takes all the time off as far as in-ring. He doesn't stick around as a commission eventually. No, he waits fucking 4 years to come back. So Triple H becoming Triple H, I don't think that's happening if they're around. Stone Cold and The Rock definitely aren't happening if they're around. That's why I wanted to try to keep this as far as okay, Stone Cold's still champion.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania
and that's
14.
what set them
the
apart
Rock and
from
Stone
WCW
Cold.
ultimately too.
Absolutely.
Pushing new guys.
Yep. But next up, so you mentioned Diesel Ray. So next up is Doink. I have him in the Job Squad.
I think the original Doink gimmick had a lot of promise actually. So I would have reverted back kind of to the evil Doink character played by Matt Bourne. Make it even darker, make it more sinister, like a Heath Ledger Joker before there was a Heath Ledger Joker, essentially. I think it could have worked at that time, especially a rival to Taker or Mankind, or even Austin.
Wow. And finally, we have Sting. And all I wrote here, Mike, and Vince McMahon should have listened, The Undertaker.
Yes. So I think perfect time for Sting to come in would have been 99 after he was already established as the Crow character in WCW. Do an angle. Every week a Ministry of Darkness member gets taken out, okay? And there's little clues or Easter eggs that are left at the scene every week. And it gets to the point where everybody's fucking taken out. Midian, he's gone. Viscera, he's gone.
Naked Midian?
Yeah, Naked Midian's dead. And the only guys left is Undertaker. He calls the attacker out in the middle of the ring. Lights go out, and it's fucking Sting. And then you do Taker vs. Sting right away at WrestleMania, unlike what WWE did years later. Which Donald Wood supported.
You know the best way to start that would be the Royal Rumble, which is Midian's supposed to go in. We can't fucking find him. The music hitting. Where the fuck is Midian? For fucking 3 months, no one knows where the fuck he is. And like you said, every week, just someone new, like, but like starting at the Royal Rumble when someone's supposed to go in would be such a great, like, abduction type of storyline.
Yep. I think it could have worked. Too bad.
Yeah, that's a good one. Better than what I was thinking about, like, how they debuted DDP.
Yeah, cool, wrap it up.
Shut the fuck up.
Why are you here? All right, next you know.
Cool. We don't want to hear interesting fucking theories and talk about wrestling, which is what our show is. All right, last email from Chris Jericho Conrad Thompson.
Nice.
Chris Thompson. Subject is email. It's an email. Rusev and Sheamus put on a Donnybrook match, and a pretty good one at that. But it was really just a no DQ singles match. So here's a little game for you, whether it is just for the two of you or all three if Donnie plays. Hopefully not.
He's gone.
Mike starts out naming a no DQ singles match with a special name that has been used in WWE. Then BG. Keep going until someone can't come up with one. Have fun.
All
right, so we have no DQ. I'll say, Extreme Rules match.
Okay, yep, I have that.
Okay.
Street fight.
Miracle on 34th Street fight.
Okay. A trick or street fight.
Damn it! I was gonna say that. No holds barred match.
The Thanksgiving feast fight.
I don't remember that particular name. Unsanctioned match.
I got that. Anything goes.
Anything goes. Is Falls count anywhere technically?
Yeah,
I would say
absolutely,
so.
absolutely. Hardcore match.
Hardcore match. Say I don't know. I think I'm out.
Okay, I have a whole bunch here.
Okay, I didn't make a list.
Oh, I made a list because
I was just going off my mind.
Because I know you, Mr. fucking Encyclopedia over here. I have to come prepared. All right, so I'm gonna read off a whole bunch of these fucking things that they have.
What else we got?
You can kind of.
What's a encyclopedia?
An encyclopedia?
You didn't say the first N. You said encyclopedia.
Yes,
no, you did not.
I
New York was dripping it. It was gabagool.
How about you?
I don't know why you come back. You don't want to be part of the show, but you still
go
come
away.
Back.
No one likes you. So you can have insert location here. Street fight. So like a New York City street fight, Chicago street fight, right?
Yeah.
Tribal combat.
Tribal combat. I should have got that one.
Bloodline rules. We have a whole bunch more, Mike. Mountain Dew, lights out.
Okay.
The boot camp match.
Yes.
The no holds barred match where anything go hos.
Was one of the 37 matches that Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt had in a row, was that a boot camp match on like Tribute to the Troops, I think? Yeah.
Believe me, I went to ProFightDB, typed in Dean Ambrose, went to that year, and there was like 4 straight weeks where they had a fucking this type
that
match.
Was bad.
House of Horrors.
Yeah, that was good.
Ravens Rules.
Oh, Ravens Rules.
Weapons Wild. Devil's Playground. Belfast Brawl. Now I have a few.
Bar fight. Isn't that one? Is it Sheamus against Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, I mean, that was in a bar.
Is that just called a bar fight or a bar fight room brawl, maybe?
I think it was just in a bar.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite cinematic matches.
That was a good one.
Empty Arena.
Yeah.
Boiler Room Brawl.
Yeah.
24/7 Rules.
Okay.
Backstage Brawl. Parking Lot Brawl. Haunted House of Terror. Haunted House Brawl. Those are all the ones I could think of that were just some type of because that's not including like an I Quit or
that's a little different.
First Blood, but I have a whole bunch of those.
You thought of all those, or you Googled it?
Fucking Google. I did research for this shit because I knew Mike was gonna come prepared, and
I did not come prepared. I just came to name them off the top of my head.
There you go.
That's all I had.
And that's it. That's the show. You want to give us an outro, Donnie, since you're here?
Yeah. Make yourself fucking useful for once.
Yeah, that's what I thought, you fucking bitch.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Sorry you showed up to ruin the end of the show.